Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you are finding it. First card out for you is Flow in reverse. Guys, go with the flow. This is your sign to stop trying to push where there is resistance. Stop trying to push where there is resistance, especially when it comes to people in your life, situations in your life. You know, if someone is like, it's like pulling teeth, trying to talk to them, trying to get answers out of them, trying to get them to communicate appropriately or like put in the bare minimum effort, guys, stop. Like, take the hint here, guys. Stop trying. Stop putting in effort, you know? You deserve someone who isn't gonna make you feel like you gotta like manifest everything. I remember when I was in a place in life where it's like I felt like I had to put in so much effort to get anything and everything done. And it wasn't even just in relationships. It was also like my life in general. It was like I felt like I had to manifest every single sale I made with my business. I felt like I had to work my butt off just for the littlest bit of growth and development in all areas of life. And it wasn't until I removed myself from the people that I felt like I had to do that with, that I actually started seeing growth and development in the other areas of my life as well. It was kind of like your self-worth is actually pretty low when you keep yourself in these connections or in these situations where you're the one putting in all the work and you're not receiving anything in back. Oh yeah, sorry, I just had like a tongue twist in my mind. And then because you're radiating that energy and you're accepting this bare minimum effort from people, the universe is going to give you the bare minimum in other areas as well, such as your finances, your blessings, etc. And so the message here, the spiritual theme of this week ahead, is getting yourself out of these situations where you're the only one participating, essentially. Like you're taking your energy back, you're taking your power back as well. We also have All That Glitters. This came out for Aries as well. There is beautiful gold within yourself, beautiful energies within yourself. I feel like your whole aura is shifting, Leo. I feel like you are headed towards this place where it's like you're just going to start radiating. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like you're already doing this. Your energy, your aura is just getting lighter and more glowy. And, you know, it's like you're banishing negative people and energies in your life without even trying, you know, because your energy is getting lighter and freer and more receptive. It's like you're no longer a vibrational match for anyone or anything that's just like a rain cloud of negativity. Really, really interesting. We're going to get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the manga tarot to further elaborate on this week ahead. First card out is Justice in reverse. See, this is what I'm talking about. Leo, Justice in reverse. You were pouring so much energy and effort and love into someone, into something, and, you know, it just felt like I dropped the card and there's a cat on my lap. It just felt like, oh, sorry, Luna. It felt like you were doing everything, getting nothing in return here, you know, and I just feel like that's coming to a close, you know. All that good karma, all that good love and energy that you poured into others in the past, it's coming back to you the second you decide to stop tolerating that, and you take your focus back, you take your energy back, and you put it towards yourself, essentially. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm not trying to get this confused with you trying to grow and chase your dreams, and, you know, it's moving very slowly. Okay, that is only a reflection of the behavior and efforts that you tolerate from other people that are much lower than what you give to them, okay? So keep that in mind. You know, don't give up on your dreams because they're not paying off just yet, but definitely give up on the relationships and things like that that aren't giving you what you want back right now. Yep, 3 of Swords. Guys, 3 of Swords next to Justice in reverse. I don't sugarcoat readings. at all. And I'm not gonna be one of those tarot card readers that like put these cards up on screen. I'm like, oh, you're falling in love. Like, no. Justice reverse is you getting done dirty. And then the Three of Swords is a painful ending and heartbreak. Honestly, these two cards next to each other sometimes even represents cheating, being lied to, being betrayed, like just pure selfishness from someone else. Someone who purely is like, you know what, I'm going to take what Leo has because I want it. Like, just complete and utter selfishness. You know what's one thing that's been illuminating a lot in the collective right now? Not like cheating. I'm not saying everyone watching is being cheated on right now, you know, and I don't predict that type of stuff. You know, you would already know where this applies in your life intuitively. But one thing I've been picking up so heavily in the collective for the past few weeks and months here, people who source their self-esteem from other people, like externally, are really being called out by the universe these past few weeks and months, okay? And I've been seeing a lot of readings recently where it's like, people are either dating someone, in a relationship with someone, best friends with someone, and that friend, that lover, that partner, you know, they can't create their own sense of self-worth and confidence. So what they do is they knock everyone around them down a peg. You know, they try to make them feel bad about themselves or see all that is wrong with them. You know, and they do that because it's like, okay, well, here's someone who I initially respected and admired, who has a lot going on for themselves. They're glowing, they're beautiful, they're thriving, they're successful. Okay, and since I can't source my own self-esteem and sense of self-worth, if I take this person who I admire and I point out and look at all of their flaws and everything wrong with them, or I step back and let them chase me, I will get my self-esteem. Some of you guys were dealing with someone like that, where it's like they literally, you know, at first may have love bombed you or made it seem like it was going real great, and then they acted very selfishly, they pulled their energy back, they weren't talking as much, and then, you know, they may have even like pretended like they didn't want you in the first place. And it's like, that's not the energy you're putting off here. You know, and they may have pulled back and wanted you to chase them. Anybody who's like that is being illuminated hardcore by spirit right now. And you know what? It is not a good idea to let anyone in your life who is like that. Here's the thing, even if it's just a friend and you see that they're like this with other people, it's going to affect you. Okay, oh my gosh, I told this story before. I'm not sure who it was to though, so you may not have heard it. I remember I went to a party one time and there was a mutual friend there. So I didn't know this girl. It was the first time I was meeting her. And she was telling the story how she literally uses dating apps. And she like pays for premium dating apps and she likes like all these people who like her. And she literally, this was the most psychotic thing I've ever heard, will plan dates with them, get them really excited to meet up with her, talk to them for weeks on end, months on end, you know, make them essentially fall in love with her over the phone, over text, and then they will show up to the first date and she'll just block them. Why, you may ask? Well, she told me exactly why. She said she did that to make herself feel empowered and confident and good about herself. That is literally psychotic. Oh my God. Well, anyways, I never considered this girl a friend. She was a friend of a friend though. And then years pass, years go by, and she literally ghosted my friend at like a time in my friend's life where she was just like, had the worst possible thing that could ever happen to a human being happened. That friend ghosted her. Never heard from her ever again. For no reason. It was the most crazy thing I've ever heard. I'm like, well, yeah. That sounds like a selfish person. Like, that's exactly, oh my God. Anyways, I don't know what you've been through, Leo. We're picking up on something though. Something here, heartbreaking, just totally like, wow. I can't believe someone would do that. It's that type of energy. I can't believe you're that selfish. It's like you're stunned. It's like you're so stunned by someone's selfish actions that you don't even know what to say. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this reading. I'm picking up on it. So if it resonates, it resonates. But my God. And you know what? I feel like that's why the flow card is coming out in reverse, because Spirit's saying, Leo, stop trying with this person. Like, for the love of God, stop trying with this person. Oh my gosh. And then all that glitters, you know, the rest of that saying isn't gold, which is so funny because I just watched The Hobbit yesterday. That's where that's from. Lord of the Rings. J.R.R. Tolkien. That's a saying from there. And there's a mask here. It's like someone is pretending to be this like super dignified maybe even like spiritually aware person, very loving. It's like they put on this mask of being a very kind, loving, gentle, spiritually connected person. And then they just do the craziest selfish things. Covert narcissism is what that's called. Oh my gosh, I've met people like this before. I feel your pain, Leo. This is crazy. There's nothing you can do for them, by the way. Like, they're gonna have to learn on their own, get some deep therapy, and really understand why they are sourcing their self-esteem externally. Like, that is such a it's an epidemic, first and foremost, but it's so much worse than I think people realize. It's such a bigger problem than people realize. And you know what, sometimes we find ourselves in that position in life where we are low-key trying to source our self-esteem and self-worth externally from other people, whether it be likes on social media or other means. And let's be really real with ourselves. In the moments where we are like that in life, we're pretty toxic. It's like straight up. And that behavior alone may not be toxic, but the behavior it leads to becomes very, very toxic. Insecurity is a true epidemic in relationships. It really is. Like, you cannot be a deeply insecure person and have healthy relationships. And if you, Leo, identify as a deeply insecure person, look at your past relationships. Listen, I speak from experience, y'all. Sometimes you're insecure, you don't even realize you're insecure. That was my problem for the longest time. I'm like, I'm secure, I'm totally fine, I'm totally confident in myself. Okay, but why am I settling for crap people? That doesn't shout have self-worth. Like, what? Sometimes that just never was demonstrated to you. Anyways, time will heal everyone. All right, third card out is the Knight of Coins in reverse. Sorry for going off on that whole tangent here. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, there's hurt, there's pain here, because someone, could be friend, could be lover, could be relationship, family, anyone, it's like they made it out to seem like they were this ride or die person in your life, someone who would be here forever, like best friend forever, or, no matter what happens, we'll talk through things. It's like, that's the stuff they preach. They're like, oh, I'm so drama free. Oh, I'm like, when I make friends, they're in my life forever. Like, I like working through issues. Communication and consistency is so important for me. It's like they're saying these things, but their actions are a whole different story, whole different ballgame here. And you know what? This feels like someone who either didn't want to commit, but like they made it seem in the book like, oh my God, I got another story. One time I was dating this dude, and he literally had the audacity to say like, oh, like, I'm not ready for a relationship, but if I could have a girlfriend, it would be you. As if that was supposed to make me stay there and play his games. I don't think so. And this person's just reminding me of that. Whoever this is in your life, it's just like, get real. Like, be for real. Like, this is crazy. It's almost funny. Honestly, it's almost funny. It's like, are you that stupid that you can be so blatantly selfish? And here's the thing, Leo, you're not dumb. You pick up on all of this. You're seeing all of it. You're consciously aware of all of this. You're seeing all the red flags very clearly. You can identify, yes, this is a red flag. It's just, you're baffled. And I feel like your spirit guides are baffled too. And that's why they're coming through in this reading like, what the heck's up? Like, what is this? Yeah, just cut it. There's no advice here saying, yeah, make it work, or yeah, be patient. No, don't be patient. Second row of cards out, we have the Page of Coins reversed. Yeah, exactly. Some of y'all may be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You don't have to, though. The shadow attributes of earth energy is coming out, though, which is very stubborn, refusing to change, commitment issues, hyper independence, things like that. Not willing to put in the emotional work to heal the parts of them that need to be healed here. Page of Coins reverse, this is just someone who's not mature, straight up. They're not mature enough to, put in a dedicated effort to make things reciprocal and fair and grounded. It's just not it. We have the Star. Oh my gosh, Leo. Guys, okay, I'm seeing a massive, this is Luna, by the way. She's a Leo rising, I think. So, July 15th, when were you born? 2019? July 15th, 2019. Tell me what a rising sign is. Anyways, the Star is beautiful. Beautiful card here. I feel like you're knowing your worth, you're moving on. And you know what's funny? You making this decision in life, actually is going to propel your life forward so drastically in other areas as well. I actually feel like your finances are going to start taking off. Your luck is going to start taking off. You're going to start attracting people left and right. It's like you make this decision to end something with the people who like sit here and pretend like you're stupid, who act like you're a fool. You know, you have the self-worth to let these people go, to walk away, to move on. And it actually brings your dreams and your goals to you rapidly, which is wonderful. I love that for you. Beautiful. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, taken off like a thief in the night. Guys, and you know, that's another thing. No tarot reader, like, oh, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, Justice in reverse. If I had to pick 3 cards in the entire tarot deck that represent lying, cheating, stealing, a selfish person, a narcissist, like worst person ever, it would be these 3 in the exact positions they came up. Justice reverse, 3 of Swords, and 7 of Swords upright. This is literally the card of someone trying to get away with more than they deserve. This is on the traditional Rider-Waite deck. It literally shows someone stealing swords from an army, you know, and like sneaking off and like, haha, I got them. Like consciously making the decision to source a lot of energy from you. You have energy vampires around you, or an energy vampire around you. You know, like I said, they're sourcing their self-esteem from you, but they're taking that energy away from you. That's the thing. Like they're siphoning your energy to fuel their own self-esteem, self-worth, etc. And that energy should be going towards your dreams, your goals. And that's what I'm saying. Like when you cut this person out of your life, don't be shocked when everything changes and suddenly there's like people coming up to you, there's money coming in, there's blessings coming in. It's like your whole energy shifts. And you're like, why is life suddenly easier? Why is all this like luck and blessings and everything coming towards me? Whereas before, I felt like I had to like work my butt off just to get a little bit of anything from life. The reason why you felt like you had to work your butt off was because your energy was depleted. There was nothing within your aura, very little within your aura, your energy field, that was attracting prosperity to you. Because your value, your self-worth, the energy of self-esteem, self-worth was quite literally siphoned from you. Okay? When you have a strong self-worth that isn't being siphoned, you attract worth all around you, worthy people, experiences, literally value, money, your self-value. You have to have that before you attract value externally, such as money, literally cold hard cash money that is valuable. You can't attract that easily if you don't have self-value within you first. And so you look back at the past, you're like, why was everything so difficult to manifest? I felt like I had to do everything manually. It's like the energy wasn't working for you. But at the same time, you didn't feel necessarily insecure. And again, it all comes back to you yourself weren't necessarily insecure, but you were putting up with people who were literally siphoning away your security, siphoning away your value, your self-worth, because they were someone who could not create that energy themselves. Okay? And that could be due to trauma, that could be due to so many different things, so many different variables. We don't care about the why, how they got there, etc. They were an energy vampire who was masking and parading themselves as this kind, this amazing, empathetic, spiritually connected person. They weren't, you know, all that glitters ain't gold, and life becomes so much easier for you. So much easier after this devastating heartbreak. I'm not gonna sit here devastating ending. All right, 3 of Swords is upright, guys. This is painful stuff. This is an ending after being betrayed, feeling angry, whatever you're feeling, feel it, you know, feel it, process it, you know, do it all, you know, and then at the end of the day, you know what, when all of the anger and grief is starting to fade away, you're going to be the one feeling like you're the one who snuck out in the night. You're the one who got away, and don't be surprised if you watch this person get what's theirs, get their karma. You know, we don't wish ill upon anyone, but you don't have to, because karma exists, and you know you're gonna watch them, you know, get what's theirs. You know, cutting off someone's narcissistic supply, don't be surprised if they come back to you, they try to rile you up again. It'll happen. I promise you it'll happen. Again, stand your ground though. Keep standing within your self-worth, and you're going to keep having access to this energy of just beautiful, beautiful blessings flowing to you and life being easier. So enjoy it, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. This message has been coming out for so many people recently. This is definitely like a year where I feel like a lot of us are waking up to the narcissists in our life, or just like I said, for the past few weeks and months, I just really heavily felt like anyone who gets their sense of self-esteem from other people externally are just being called out by spirit. And, you know, people are waking up to that so much more nowadays. I don't know why. There's like just something in the air. So beautiful. Definitely like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye bye.